We're just gonna dive right in. My name's Maggie. My pronouns are she, her. My adjectives are adorable and sturdy. I think we should do more parts of speech, you guys, okay? My adverbs are nappy and snacky. Alright, that's just a vicious cycle in my house. I go home, I have a snack, I gotta take a little nap. I wake back up, I'm like, ooh, time for yum-yums. Alright, it's the circle of life in my home. When I said what my adjectives are, I said adorable and sturdy, and my wife said, I'm probably gay. Is that, do you, I forgot it. It's, okay. But I say probably because last week I went to the doctor and he had the biggest bubble butt I've ever seen in my entire life. And now I'm questioning everything, all right? You wouldn't believe what he had. Like, you know how like you have pants and the cuffs go across at the bottom like that, just like straight across? Like his ass was so big, it pulled the fabric of his pants up and his cuffs were at an angle like that. I was like, oh my God, thank you, Dr. Cheeks. Mwah. I just wanted to, So my wife is like, you are sturdy. You're like a well-built dresser. Thank you. She went on. She's like, not one of those IKEA piece of shits. You're like a lifetime warranty Amish heirloom Borovka's bitch. I was like, wow. It's very specific how sturdy I am. We got divorced. Listen, not because of that. And I'm not here to throw my ex-wife under the bus. She was a lovely human being, very kind, very caring, very sweet. Not to me, but to everyone else. She was just so lovely. You see what I did there? The bus was coming by, and I was like, get out there, motherfucker. And then it drove over her. Was that too much? I'm seeing someone new now, and that's been really fun. He's a doctor, and he has a very significant butt. I love it. No, me and my new friend, we went to Miami together. But I'm a terrible flyer, you guys, because one time in my 20s I went to Hawaii. And we were coming in for a landing. It was 85 mile an hour gale force winds that we had to come in and land in, right? And so you can't just like divert to LA and land somewhere else. You have to go through it, right? And so that's, it's when I discovered that I had a medical condition, and that's called fiuria. Now what that is when you get really scared or anxious, you immediately get diarrhea, all right? So we're coming in, and we did like a barrel roll and a loop-de-loo, and I turned to the flight attendant, and I was like, may I please use the restroom? And she was like, no. And that's all I can tell you about that story, all right? And just know that that's when I was diagnosed, okay? So now when I fly, I have to get the window seat, and I just prop my head against the window, and I completely disassociate, because I can't even handle it, you know? And, you know, in my mind, I'll tell myself, flying is safer than driving. A plane isn't going to just fall out of the sky. You're going to be fine. The statistics are great. You're going to be okay. But the second we hit turbulence, my body is like, you gotta poop! So I'm sitting there against the window, just gone, right? But I hear the flight attendant out of the corner of my ear. She starts calling people a bitch. I was like, what? She's like, yeah, you're a bitch. I was like, holy shit, I'm gonna open my eyes for this one, okay? I hope someone is filming on their iTelephone. Are they gonna duct tape her arms to a seat? Is it gonna get crazy? What's gonna happen, right? So I open my eyes and she has a garbage bag in her hand, and instead of saying, you're a bitch, she's saying, garbage! I was like, fuck, I misread that one. They sound so similar though. Yeah, bitch! Like, which one am I saying right now? Yeah, bitch! I thought it was so silly, I made a TikTok about it, but then I got all these flight attendants commenting, and one was like, oh no, that's really what we're saying. And I was like, good for you. People are awful. Good for you. We had another flight attendant comment, and they were like, "Oh, my favorite thing to do is I'll take the trash bag in my hand, and then I look someone right in the eyes, and I just go, 'You're trash. You're trash. You're trash.'" Good for you. You can catch it too. Next time, pay attention to the safety briefing. Like, it's really fast, but you can catch it. They'll be like, "There's 2 exits in the front, 2 in the middle, 2 in the rear." Very fast. You know they're disgruntled.